happened, everybody? Why didn't that save that? Oh, that's the wrong thing. That's why. Cancel that. Y'all hold on for a second. Copy that. I was doing the wrong thing. Copy that. And then I don't think I got it set to hold on. I gotta fix that. I ain't got it set to what's names only. I don't want nobody pulling up with the foolishness. Subscribers only. Subscribers only. Customized. Got to be subscribed for at least. I wonder if it's gonna take since I'm doing it after the live started. I forgot all about that. Hopefully that take. Now let me go check that. uh, let me go check and make sure that's right. Y'all bear with me for 1 second. Do it say subscribers on top chat? It's in the chat while I'm here. Timothy Rogers turned on subscriber only mode. Okay, yeah. On a channel subscribers of 24 hours or longer can okay, yeah. So I got it set right. Let me like my own video. Y'all click the like button. Y'all click the like button. Let me like my own video. I had to make sure I forgot to turn it on subscriber only mode, man. I'm tripping. I'm sitting up here funny, let all kind of birds out the cage. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. The link pinned to the top of the chat. For anybody who don't know, the link is for. The link is for people who want to pull up and ask questions. If you want to pull up and share something, this is a conversational community. This ain't just me dictating or just me teaching. I'm not a teacher. I'm not a mentor. I'm just a dude from Lauderdale, Florida that share his thoughts on Al Gore's internet in relations to the SP 500, SPX, ES futures, if you will, the SPY, if you will. If you don't know who I am, if this your first time putting up the Tim's Tidbit, I'm sorry, I forgot to say that. This first time pulling up the Tim's Tidbit, welcome. If it's not your first time pulling up the Tim's Tidbit, I still want to say welcome and give you a nice hearty, well, thank you, with the exception of one person. Yep, see that little guy back there in the corner? Yeah, everybody turn around and look back. You see a little guy sitting back there in the corner licking on erasers. Just ignore him. Do not feed the pigeons. Hey, if this first time pulling up the Tim's Tidbit, and if you don't know who I am, my name Timothy Lee Rogers Sr. I'm not a bull or a bear. I'm a beast. If you like a shirt like this, go to the newtlr.com and buy you one. It's not necessary, but if you would like to, go ahead. That's it, man. That's all the sales pitch I got. All thing I want you to do is hit the like button because I'm not on any other social media to help cousins like yourself come get this free information. So hit the like button so that the algorithm will think that you like the video. Then the algorithm will show it to other people who's looking for videos to help them along their trading and investing journey. Then they can come over here and get all this free game for the free 99. And they don't have to spend any money on courses. They don't have to spend any money on trade rooms. All they got to do is practice, 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 and then execute, 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 and save all of that money for themselves and their families and their future. And we can all build a new Wakanda together. What's going on, man? Who in the chat? I see Rhonda Green setting records out here. Here to learn and share. You're slipping. Rhonda Green is on your heels. What's up, Lamar? What's up, KC? I'm your boogeyman. That's what I am. What's going on, Marcia? What's going on, Laverne? What's happening, Laverne? I see more numbers than I see names, but that's all I'm going to say because that's all I see right now. Let's go over here to Al Gore's internet and look at the price action for today. Y'all already know what the lick read with the gems from the live stream, the ICT lingo, all that right there. Visit the playlist, the top 3 playlists in the top 3 links in the description if you want to see the meat and potatoes. If you don't want all the extra foolishness on the live stream, the long drawn out stuff, go look at them videos right there for the meat and potatoes. And also support my son music. You see this right here? Go stream banjo. Go stream banjo. Support my son music. Anyway, let's go over here and look at our friend. If y'all don't know who our friend is, if you knew him, we wrote a song for our friend. Want to hear it go. Spotly, where you at, baby? Here I go. Hey, how you doing? Look at that long wick. Look at Spotline. Look what Spotline did today. Spotline came down here and did not take out this sell side liquidity. We took out the sell side liquidity, made a new weekly low. Right? Let's go ahead and fix that real quick. We made a new weekly low on today on the spaghetti. We made a new weekly low. The weekly low and the daily low are the same, so I will just delete that. The weekly low and the daily low are the same. So on the spaghetti, we're gonna get our new equilibrium. Equilibrium is 30, 80, 49. 30, 80, 49. 3, 80, 49. 3, 80, 49. 3, 80, 49. 43, 53. 43. That's all it's gonna give him. 40, 80, 30, 8, 3, 80, 49. I'm so used to saying the ES, I be saying 30, 80, 380, 49. 380, 49. For the equilibrium on the SPY daily. And then the equilibrium for the weekly on the SPY is close, but no cigar. 381.09. 381.09. Step this and poo, better wipe it off. I stepped this and poo, better wipe it off. Who know where I got that from? I stepped this and poo, better wipe it off. Hey, y'all ain't tell me where I got the thing from the other day. I can't even remember what I said now. Y'all cheating. Step this and poo, better wipe it off. Here come the police. They taking me to jail. They taking me to jail. Who know where I get that from? Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat if you know where I got that from. Here come, where my mouse? God dog it. Here come the police. They taking me to jail. Okay, the SPY right in the middle of the road. We at the weekly equilibrium, the daily equilibrium, and the monthly range equilibrium. We right in the middle of the road on the SPY. Came down, took out this sell side, got to the bottom of this daily order block, did not take out this sell side liquidity tie. Left this sell side alone. Came very close to it. Stopped at the bottom of the daily order block and wicked up. Let's drop down to that, see if we can see what we stopped at. Let's look at the 4 hour. The 4 hour and see what we stopped at 4 hour. 4 hours. See if we can find what we stopped at there. We got to the bottom of a full gap. We got to we stopped at a full gap on the 4 hour. Filled in this 4 hour liquidity void. Liquidity void and fair value gap on the 4 hour. Got down, stopped right here at this full gap up right there that we had traced back into. Right, we had a full gap there on the 4 hour, went back into it, traded both ways, and balanced it out. Then we came down, boop, and stopped right on top of it. That acted as support. Let's go see if that's the only thing that was there. So right now, that's what's acting as the support to give us the springboard effect right there. Let's go down to the hourly, see if there's anything over there worth noting on the hourly. Well, wait a minute. How is this the exact same on the hourly? It's the exact same on the hourly, the exact same thing. Did I do that right? 1, 2, 3, 4 candles right there. Let's see if I make sure I did that right. Yep, one big candle right there. Yep, the exact same thing on the hourly. So that's what we're gonna call it. Came down to that full gap up between the 9th and the 10th right there. That full gap up between the 9th and the 10th. What was that? Wait a minute, 9th and the 10th. What are you talking about? 10 November, 9 November. Oh, that's November. That's way back there. That's way back there. Wow. Hit that and bounce back up. I got caught up just then. I want to see where we went to. Why did we bounce off of there? Let's go over here to the ES and look at the price action, and then we'll look at pushed up. So we didn't break a new high on the SPY, but I think we did a high and a low on the ES. We ran both sides of the board on the ES. We tapped the buy side on the ES, and we ran through the sell side on the ES, but we still didn't take out that other sell side that I thought we was going to get to complete that market maker sale model. Let's go over to the ES and peek at what I'm talking. Let's look at what I'm talking about. See this right here. This sell side right here. I just knew we was going to get it. I say we about to get that booger. We about to, and then we hard right on the bottom of this order block right there. Stop right on the bottom of that order block. Did it go wick for wick? 88.50. The close of this candle right here is 88.75. The open of this candle right here is 87.89. So it went one tick away from going wick for wick with this order block right here. Hurt through on breaks and then backed up. Let's see if it's got the same candles on the 4-hour as the SPY did. No, it don't. It's got the same liquidity void, but it don't have that gap like the SPY had, and it came all the way down to the bottom of the order block right there. Okay, that's what it did. Okay, now let's go look at the price action. We'll look at it on 15 minutes. Well, let's look at it on the hourly first to get like an overview, and then go back in and really look at it on the 15-minute and the 5-minute using the DR and IDR. Okay, so we started melting off as we saw coming into the open, right? So between these two candles right here was the New York open. This 9 o'clock candle, this 10 o'clock candle. This was the New York open somewhere inside this candle right here, right? So you had the open, we pushed down and took out the daily low, right? Got the wax on, wax off of this Sunday gap up. So that was the Sunday gap up. Let me make sure I'm telling you right. Was that the Sunday gap up? The 20th? No, that wasn't. That was Tuesday night. That was Wednesday. That was Wednesday's gap. We had a slight gap up on Wednesday right there. So the 20th and the 20th. So yeah, we had a slight gap up going into Wednesday, and then today. So yesterday. So yesterday's gap up, we came down, filled in yesterday's gap up, stopped right at the top of the second candle of this order block, wicked back up, had a slight rejection off the gap up, got the wax on, wax off, traded both ways through it, and then we immediately sold off up until 1 o'clock, where we came all the way down and hit the bottom of that order block, and then we proceeded back up and got a rejection off of that gap down, right? Came up to that gap down and got a rejection off of it so far. Now, that's the quick broad stroke overview of the price action. Now I'm eyeballing to see what we do. Will we continue up into these fair value gaps up here, then sell back off, or will we just continue up because we got, it's looking, the price action is looking very bearish. It's got bearish price action. It looks very bearish after the numbers. Now we got PCE tomorrow. So PCE news trumps charts. So PCE can reverse the bearishness to bullishness if the algos like what it see. But if the algos don't like what it see, we can continue it, because right now, let's see which one is in play. See bullish scenario 2, bearish scenario 2 was sell down, turn around Tuesday, slide to the right, get the news, don't like the news, sell off, right? So right now it looked like bearish scenario 2 is playing out, but we still got a final piece of news. Will that final piece of news push us down and complete this market maker sell model and at least get below these lows, either this low or that low? Either one of these lows would be a sufficient ending for this market maker sell model right here. That would be a sufficient ending. Either this low or that low would be a sufficient ending for this market maker sell model and still retain the bullishness of this move right here, which go from there to there. Right now, we are from the low. We just came back close to a 62% retracement, completing the market maker sell model below this low will give you a OTE entry for this entire bear market rally. Coming below this low right here into this order block right there will give you an OTE entry. Anything between 62 and 79 is an OTE entry for this entire bear market rally. I was sure we was going to get that today, but we stopped and reversed. That's why I say the price action is looking very bearish, and it's looking like the bearish 2 scenario is playing out. The bullish scenario is still in play. It's not out of play yet because we still got news tomorrow, right? And if we look closely, if I'm not mistaken, yes, I'm not mistaken, we tapped buy side, just tapped it, and we sold off, and we took out sell side. All right. So we took out sell side, we tapped buy side, took it out. That counts. That stopped some people out. And then we took out sell side. So we cleared everybody off the board. And then we moved back up to on the SPY. The SPY, we back at equilibrium. We right back at equilibrium on the SPY. On the ES, we're in a slight discount. We're in a slight discount on the ES, right? In a slight discount on the ES. So the bullish scenario 2 is still in play. Even though the price action looking bearish, news trumps charts. So got to see what the news give us tomorrow. What time is PCE? What time is PCE? $8:30. So we get PCE at 8:30. PCE before the market opens. So we'll know before the market opens what's a going zone. All right, let's look at it. Let's look at the price action in a little more detail. Let me adjust these. Do I want to adjust them now? Yeah, I'll adjust them now. You know what? I'm just gonna delete this off and change this to low for the day and week. Low for the day and week. $38, $54, $25. $38, $54, $25. Equilibrium on the day. Well, it's the day and the week, so I can delete this one off up here. It's the equilibrium on the day and the week. Equilibrium for the day and the week. Since we came all the way to the bottom of this order block right here, I'm going to go ahead and delete that off since we came to the bottom of it, of that order block. And then let me undo that. I actually put it there, right there. With stones throw away from them lows. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it here on this one right there, because that's the lows that I'm really looking at right there. Will we get it tomorrow or will we get it next week? I don't know, but that looks like where price really, at least to right here. I would have loved if we would have got like down below this low and then made this move right here, then I would have been like, okay, yeah, we reversing, we going back up. But since we didn't take out that low and we reversed, that's still bearish to me. Like if y'all ever hear me saying, if we take this low before we retrace back to equilibrium, I'm no longer interested in going short. Well, we left this low after taking this sell side right here, and then we started moving back to the daily and weekly equilibrium. So we took out sell side right there and we started moving back toward equilibrium, right? But we didn't take out this sell side, right? We left that sell side alone, which would have been the completion of the sell model. Now, keep in mind, you don't have to take out a low to complete a sell model. All you got to do, you can come back to a PD array, which it did right here. Boom. Then take off. You know what I'm saying? That PD array can be the support that is wanted. And again, news trumps charts. So we'll wait on tomorrow. Let's drop down. Let's drop down. Since we like wick back and forth, technically this is a mitigation block right there. But since we wicked and came right back up, I ain't gonna really mark that out right now. If we would have went down, closed down here and moved away, then I would mark that mitigation block out, wait for it to come back up. But since we wick both ways, I ain't gonna worry about marking that out. We did get the wax on for this volume imbalance right here. We got the wax on there. We didn't get back up to it like we did on the SPY. Like we did on the SPY. On the SPY, we got all the way back up to it and it acted as support. See if we can see some more detail on the 15 minute. On the 15 minute, let's go ahead and turn on the DR and IDR. Let's turn on the DR and IDR and check that out. Once we get down to, let's just go down to the 5 minute, because the DR and IDR set for 5 minutes. So let's just go down to the 5 minute. Scrunch it up so we can see. That's too scrunched up. All right, so we got We got the Asian. God dog it, I just closed that. Okay, so we got the Asian. Yeah, we got the Asian. We got the London. Then we got the New York. Okay, let's look at it without my um, TDA. Let's just look at it with just the DR, IDR on there. Okay, so as we talked about earlier today, the Asian range gave a confirmation to the upside, right? The Asian range gave a confirmation to the upside, and this right here was a realistic trade if you was taking it back to the DR IDR high. That was a realistic trade there for a retirement trade, coming below the 50%, closing below the 50%, then giving you a move up starting the next session, right? So it gave a confirmation to the upside, but then when we started the next session was starting below the 50%. And then like when the master be teaching about the DR and the IDR, right? If I ain't mistaken, I got to really study it more. But if I ain't mistaken, I think I remember him talking about not wanting it to like close below, like not wanting it to like close down below 50% of the prior DR IDR session, right? And this right here kind of nullifies the idea of confirming this expansion to the upside. Like we had a confirmation to the upside, but then as we started the next DR IDR session, we starting below the 50%, right? So once we pushed up here, and we didn't even take out that buy side right there, right? We didn't even take out that buy side right there, but we pushed down. Okay, we pushed down, right? And got a confirmation to the downside after we, started out below the 50%. So boom, there go the confirmation to the downside. So again, that closure was nullifying an upward expansion, even though this confirmed to the upside, right? And then don't quote me on that. Go back and look at the videos, but I believe that's what he said, if I'm remembering correctly. I ain't like mastered this DR IDR stuff yet, but that's what I believe that he said. And so once we got the confirmation to the downside, right, we had a fair value gap entry right here. Could have took it off that fair value gap. We talked about this earlier. If you put it 1 point above this high, you was good for that trade. That was a successful trade there to the downside. If you had the wherewithal to hold it, it was a very profitable trade because it continued to sell off. If you had the wherewithal to hold it, you could have got a 39.11 entry, and that thing melted before it started coming back up. It went down as low as like 37.80, 37.89, 37.88 if you held it that long. But I don't think anybody would have held anything that long. Then moving over to the New York, because the London confirmed down and then gave the down move off of the 440 candle. Would have been the 445 candle on Ninja Trader. Made the move down, and then coming up right at the news at 8:30, right, sold off a little, consolidated to 9:30 when it opened. So we sold off, consolidated. If I ain't mistaken, I think that was equilibrium that was consolidating that. Let's check that real quick with TDA. Yes, we consolidated right at the monthly equilibrium. So we sold off, consolidated at the monthly equilibrium, sold off again, right? Consolidated at what ended up being the daily and the weekly equilibrium, right? So it consolidated at what ended up being that. We didn't know that at that time, but we consolidated. We came down, consolidated there, pushed down again, and got a confirmation to the downside, and just chopped along the DR low, right? Chopped along the DR low. Let's look in and see if it offered anything on the DR low up to then. Nothing. Just kind of chopping. No real rejection or anything. No real rejection or anything off of the DR low. Chopping. Got a real move right here. We got a real move right here. Gave us a fair value gap. If you take, we got a break in market structure, fair value gap. If you take your fair value gap trades off the touch of the fair value gap, you got picked up at 38.28.25. Little Timmy Rogers would have missed that trade because I take mine 50% of the fair value gap or the top of the fair value gap, depending on how big the gap is. So if you take your trades off the your ICT trades off the bottom of the fair value gap with the breaking market structure, fair value gap retrace, then that was a beautiful short. After selling off from that, we came down, made another fair value gap, consolidated, sold off again, breaking market structure, fair value gap, retrace back there for a short later in the day, which, you know, didn't yield a whole lot. And it's right after lunch. It didn't yield a whole lot. It was a short little trade. If you was looking for that to go down to the lows, took it off. What's 50% of this right here? Now I'm gonna tell you this right here. One, I wouldn't have been interested in shorting right here because we have gone so far. Two, I wouldn't have got picked up anyway. If you get picked up off the first touch and you had the desire to take this, 37.99, low hanging fruit right there, and then it got all the way down to 30. So it yielded at least 10 points, 37.99.25, and you came down to 37.89. Yep. So it yielded at least 10 points. That was a 10-point trade right there. So that would have been to the good if you, well, I usually count them 10 points or more. So that would have been to the good for a 10-point trade right there at the bottom. But honestly, I wouldn't have taken that because we had come all the way from up here. We moved that far. I would have had to see it come back to, if we came all the way down here and started retracing, I would have needed to see it come back to this fair value gap before I would have been interested in shorting. I would have needed it to come back to there. Like once it got up here, we hadn't got a break in market structure back up. So we got a break in market structure here, came back down, right, and got a nice rejection off of the top of this order block right here. Nice rejection after the break in market structure. Got another break in market structure right here, right, and came back up to that fair value gap that's above the 50%, came up to there. All right, we came back down to this fair value gap, got a nice rejection. So the market was showing you it had turned around already by the time it started coming back here, because we had went so long in the tooth. It had started showing you here after this break, nice strong rejection, breaking market structure again, right? Nice rejection right here. Then we got another breaking market structure, right? The down close candles are supporting price now. Got a breaking market structure, came up, flew up, came all the way back up to the DR low, came up to the, broke through into the DR, traced back down, hit this order block. The down close candles came to this fair value gap, came down to the order block, the down close candles supporting price, push back up again, all the way back up to what we now know as the daily equilibrium. Went above equilibrium, got a strong rejection off of it, and then consolidated pretty much for the rest of the day. Came down, pushed back up to this fair value gap, and just kind of consolidating for the rest of the day and into the after hours. That is the detailed breakdown of the price action of the day and a review of the DR IDR for the day. Like I said before, I'm gonna implement the DR and IDR into my live trading at the top of the year. Um, I've made the decision that at the top of the year, I'm gonna my swing trading, on the SPY, I'm gonna take it to a different level. At the top of the year, I'm only going to be swing trading like seasonal positions on the SPY, meaning I'll probably only be taking, you know what I'm saying, 3, maybe 4 swing trades on the SPY throughout the year, depending on how they playing out, how my positions playing out. I'm just doing them like seasonally, and I'm going to focus on trading the futures for like shorter time frame stuff, like looking for day trades on the futures, so I can focus solely on trading the futures, and then as I see the longer term setups setting up to like swing trade with the SPY. I made that decision today. That's how I'm gonna proceed in 2023. Still gonna do the same old Tim's Tidbits every day. Still gonna be talking about the same price action, just with my personal trading. That's where I'm going with personal trading. Only taking very, very small amount of trades throughout the year for swing trades on the SPY, and focusing on trading the futures. Focus on trading the futures primarily for focus on trading futures for building capital, and using the seasonal trades, swing trades on the SPY for leveraging the capital. That's my plans for 2023. For 2023, let me go see what y'all talk about in the chat. Nothing. Lamar name reminds me of Lamar. What's up, Robin? What's up, Towns? What's going on? Michelle Tucker, when you slid in here, Michelle? Cool it now. Ooh, watch out. What's up, Cool it? When you pulled up. What's up, Robinson? What's going on? What's going on? What's up, Lil Hawk? I ain't seen you in a month of Sundays, nephew. I took the double top off the DR line, tight stop loss above the ID. Oh, I ain't even look at those right there. I'm glad Robinson said that. For anybody who you know what I'm saying, like for me personally, I think I'm only going to be incorporating the DR with ICT concepts. I don't think I'm going to trade DR exclusive, like take in a DR exclusive trades. And what I mean by that is, like, if you watch the master, when he talks about DR exclusively, right? When he's not connecting it to any ICT stuff. Here, when we got this confirmation to the downside, right, and we pushed up into above the IDR low, right, and we rejected, right? That's what he called a rejection, right? We got the confirmation down, we pushed above the IDR low, kind of wick down, but then we quickly rejected back below, right? We went up, rejected, push back again, rejected, hit it again, rejected, right there. So if the master see that, right, we got 1, 2, and this third rejection, right? He going short right here. He going short on this candle right there on that third rejection. And like Robinson say, you can keep your stop loss real tight. Either we're gonna go for a short. You can keep your stop. Like the master gonna go long on this candle right here, right? Let's just say once he get that rejection, let's say I don't know how he entered, but we're gonna enter soon as this candle open. Boom, we enter as soon as that candle open, right? And you can set your stop loss. He does like 2 ticks above it. The master goes like 1, 2 ticks above the line. But personally, I always do 1 point above, like where I want it to be. So we'll go to 37.25, right? Boom. So you put your stop loss there, and then he got a thing where he does like standard deviations from the IDR range, right? So God dog it, Tim. You're on the right thing. So you'll come here from the IDR high to the IDR low, right? And so you got the 0.5, you got the 1 standard deviation, you got the 1.5 down here somewhere, and then you got the 2 down there, right? So let's just say you taking the short right there, and you real bearish. So you say I'm giving it to 1 standard deviation. Do anybody know what this little green box in here that keeps stopping and not going lower than I want it to go sometimes? What's that look? See that little green box in there? Do anybody know what that means? See, when I pull it past a certain point, see, it's there now. Okay. Okay, see, it goes to that counter right there. It went to that counter right there, but it won't. But then when I try to move it lower, see, it pops up to that counter there. Why won't it come down to this counter here? What is that range right there? It's popping over to see it. For some reason, it's just jumping over to that green candle. So if somebody know what that is, somebody tell me what that little box is and why it won't keep following. I done got caught up in that. But let's just say 3,800. You was going to 3,800 because you're like, hey, that's a nice round number. I'm going to 3,800. That would have been a 6.4 risk to reward. 6 to 1, 6.45 to 6, just say a 6.5 to 1, right? Pretty much a 6.5 to 1 trade, just going based off the DR alone, because you had, you got a strong rejection once, reject again, and then he'll go short, like boom, right there. And like I say, he gonna have his stop. He gonna have his stop like 2 ticks above right there. He'll have his stop. So for him, it's a 7 to 1 trade down to the 1 standard deviation, right? Now, for somebody like Lil Timmy Rogers, who incorporated with ICT strategies, if you go from the open of that candle right there down to the same what's the name? It's a 4.65 to 1 risk to reward down to the same spot. If you take that short off the ICT entry, right, coming off the same thing. So the master take it when he see it constantly rejecting the low, and after the confirmation, he'll just take it right off of the after he get like 3 rejections like that, 2-3 rejections. I can't remember how many, but you know what I'm saying, he'll go short right there. That's what, and Robinson had mentioned that when he was like, I took the double top off the line. I don't know if that's exactly what he was talking about, but he reminded me of that when he said that right there. P&Ls on futures 2023. No, 2303. P&L on futures 2303. That's what you done made on futures. That's what's up. Congratulations. That was my 3rd attempt. Cost me 2 points to get 34 points. Hey, I'll take that. I'll take that. So you to the good. You to the good 32 points. You 32 points to the good. You got stopped out twice and only lost 2 points, and then you hit for 34 points. You 32 points to the good. I take that all day long. What's up, Tranisha? I can't actually hear you when you type that. What's up? Tim, new version of the indicator out. 1.4, remove 1.3, refresh the browser, then reload it. It is. What do it do? Is it better? Is it better? I can't remember what I typed in to find it. What did I type to find it? DR, IDR, I think it was. I think it was DR, IDR. Which one was it? Which one is it? I hit it twice. 1.4? You said? Oh, what happened? Oh, I forgot to hit save. God dog it. I forgot to hit save. Oh, this one got the this one got the what's the names on the this one got the deviations on the okay, this one got the standard deviations on the is that what the difference was? Okay, I'm confused right now. I'm sorry I fell silent on y'all just then, but okay, I get that this is what, but what is this? And what is this up here? I'm lost. I'm lost. Okay. So, okay, I get that. All right, so I get that. That's the 0.5. That's the 1. Okay, it's to the right. Okay, it's to the right. So I got to look to the right. I got to look to the right. So what is this over here? Wait a minute. All right, 0.5, 1. Okay, so it's all right. So when it's in the expansion like that, it don't get added on. I'm assuming, cause that's what it looked like when it's inside the expansion. When it's given the expansion, it didn't add a new one on. It kept it there. Or do it started for the day and keep it for the whole day. Now I'm gonna have to go back and look at the thing again. Cause this yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and look at that and figure that out. But it does have the targets on there, so I ain't got to run a fib. I ain't got to run a fib no more to actually see the targets. Those are the targets that the master be when he using the DR IDR, he have like the 0.5 to 1 point, those his targets that he be having on there. But again, I think I'm just gonna be combining it with the with my ICT PD arrays, use them as my targets and stuff like that. Appreciate that. Robinson for letting me know the new version was up. The new version was up. Let me go. Oh, it show up on the daily and all that. Get that. Oh, that's the hourly. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. So it show up on the. Turn it on when I need to. Okay. So yeah, that's that's it, man. We got PCE tomorrow, so no real thoughts until after the numbers come out. Like I say, the price looking pretty bearish because we didn't take out these lows and we reversed and came back to equilibrium before taking out those lows right there. So it's looking still bearish. If not to take out these lows, at least to revisit this wick, right? At least to revisit that wick. And inside that wick, we got a nice oh, was trying to pull up. I didn't see nobody pop up on the screen. I didn't see you pop up on the screen. Click it again. Where did you go? If you clicked it, you could have still been sitting down there. Tim Robinson, do you like that one? There is another one. Also, you using the one Tim is on now. Click the link again. My bad. I ain't seen nobody pop up at the bottom down there. Did you click the link? Why are you not accepting my request? If you would have clicked, you would have still been down there. You probably ain't even clicked the link. What's up, Trey? Maybe I do not know how to. I tried. Okay, I'm gonna put the link in there again. Okay, copy that. All right. Okay, click that link right there that I just put in the comments. All right. Click that link right there, and you should pop up at the bottom down there. Yes, and it shows the standard deviation, so you can line up the ADR, ODR, RDR, current SDs to the right. Okay, yeah, I should have. If I'd have read that beforehand, I wouldn't have been scratching my head trying to figure that out. Anybody do me a favor and click the link. Let me see if the link working. Cause there she go right there.
Can you hear me, Tim?
Yes, I hear you.
You can hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Oh, hi, Tim.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah. I don't know why it sounds like an echo on my end, but
do you still got the YouTube volume on?
Yes.
Just mute the YouTube volume. You ain't got to close it. Just hit the little speaker on the YouTube.
How about now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you fine.
I don't know how to do that.
If you go, let me show you. If you
I don't know how to do that.
If you on the computer?
I'm on my laptop.
Okay, so let me share my screen. All right, you see my screen? You see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. See this little volume over here? Right there. Hit that little volume. Yes, hit that little volume on the laptop. Just close it. Hit that, not close the stream, just hit the mute. You there? You know you muted yourself. You muted yourself.
That's the only button I see.
No, like go to the pull YouTube up, pull the YouTube up so you can see the YouTube, right? And then because when you open a link, it's gonna take you into StreamYard, right? Go to the tab that still got YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, how about now?
Yeah, I'm good. I've been good the whole time.
Okay, you can hear me good now, Tim?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Anyway, I was just trying to tell you about the other indicator. I think the one that I don't forgot the guy name, but you know he changed his name.
Robinson?
Robinson. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was telling you about the new indicator, but there's another one too. I don't know if you like it. If you pull it up, type in pro PROMUCKA. I like that one. And it shows you a little box. Sometimes the box don't pop up on mine on the right hand side, but I have to go out and go back in.
I think that's the one I had on there before.
Did you have that one on? Because that one,
Yeah.
that was the second one now.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't see that on yours. You had that?
Yeah. I took it off because that's the one that had the little widgets out to the side.
Oh, you don't like that?
Nah, it's too much. You know, it'd be hurting my eyes. It's too much going on. It's too much going on with all the little.
Oh, okay. I didn't know, but I don't know. I kind of like that one better than the other version.
This
I
the
didn't
one
know
that
you had that.
because Robinson told me he'll like this one better. And when I opened it up, and I was like, yeah, that's cool, but I can't concentrate. That's too much. That's too much going on for my eyes.
You can change the colors though.
Let me show you what I'm gonna do with it. Get out of there.
Okay, then, Tim.
All right.
Then you
Appreciate
good.
it.
All right.
Congratulations, Wave Trader.
Now, how I get out of here?
Like this. Get out of here. Hey, congratulations, Wave Trader. That's what's up. Hey, I think that's it, man. I think that's it. I think that's all I got. As far as the price action, I already let y'all know what my plans is for 2023. It's always good to like set goals in your trading, set goals in your trading, start out and say, hey, this is what I'm gonna be doing. You know what I'm saying? This how I'm gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? Set goals for yourself when it comes to your trade. Because if you ain't got nothing to strive for, it's like you'll be all over the place. You'll be all over. Shout out my boy Jay the Trader. He say if you go to a track meet and there's no finish line and people are just running with no finish in mind, what's the point? So every year I try to sit down and decide what am I going to do with my trading, and that's what I'm going to do this year. Focusing on trading futures to gain capital, and focus on seasonal options trades to leverage the capital. And I think that'll be the most stress-free way to attack my trading in the year 2023, because it's all about knowing yourself as a trader. And you know what I'm saying, with like with my unrelenting desire to be perfect. My wife always said, everybody I know say I'm a perfectionist. It's like with my unrelenting desire to be perfect, is like, that's why I was like, hey, I'm gonna stick to swing trading these options, because when it comes to options, day trading options will punch you all in the mouth if you ain't got that direction absolutely pinned right. You know what I'm saying? When it comes, futures are they're punching them out too, but futures are a little different, where if you get into a trade in the futures and it consolidate for an hour, it ain't hurting you. It ain't eating away your premium. You know what I'm saying? If it consolidate for an hour, then make the move, who cares? Right? What do you say? Clicked on the wrong thing. Anyone else have this pop up? Yeah, that was Jason. That was Jason. My wife be like, you know, Jason got an ad with you on there. I was like, yeah, I seen it. And like, he made an ad with me one day. I popped up on his live. He had an open live. I popped up on the live and I was talking, and I was sharing some stuff with the bullies, and he made it into an ad. And matter of fact, my wife showed it to me the first time. She showed it to me. That's like throwback. He made that a while back. But anyway, man, I still don't feel 100% that shot got your boy. I can't really focus. I ain't feeling right. Like last night I had a fever. I had the chills. I was under the cover. Got hot. I can't get from under the oh man. I'm down and out for real. But I'm gonna bounce back. Anyway, man, y'all know what the lick read. Don't put off till tomorrow what you can say today. Let the people that you love know that you love them right now. Ain't nobody promised tomorrow. You feel me? Ain't nobody promised tomorrow. Take advantage of today while you can. Call your parents, call your grown kids. Go in there and hug your kids that still live with you. Hug your spouse, kiss them. Let them know that you love them. Don't just say it. Don't just show it. Say it, show it, and confirm it. Because we think we be doing a good job sometime and we be doing do. Right? It's not about intent. It's about perception. Your intent and their perception may not be in alignment. Speak to them in their love language. You know what I'm saying? You may be a words of affirmation and they may be a physical touch. You know what I'm saying? They may be a gift and you may be one of the other ones. You know what I'm saying? Speak to them and they love language. I appreciate that, Linworth. They told me, I thought they was talking about right then. They said it's gonna have some side, may make me like dizzy, lightheaded. I may feel fatigue. I thought they was talking about right the basic when you go get vaccines. Oh, you made this, sit around for 15 minutes. No, she was talking about you gonna get sick. But yeah, man, that's it. With that, I'm gonna call it, man. Tomorrow is our last day together until after Christmas. When the market open back up, like Wednesday, when is the 27th? When the market open back up? When the market open back up? Wednesday, I think. Tuesday. I think the market does it open back up Tuesday? I gotta check to see. I gotta check and see, but I know it's the last we're gonna be together to after Christmas, right? Tomorrow is the last day until after Christmas. I'm so glad I ain't gonna be bothered with Robinson for 3-4 days. I'm just cheesing. Tuesday. Okay. Tuesday. So tomorrow, the last day till Tuesday. Hey, y'all enjoy y'all families, man. Go get you some dinner. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all in the morning. I'll see y'all in the morning at 9 o'clock for the overnight price action. And yeah, at 9 o'clock, we'll see what the PCE numbers have done. You're gonna do a pop-up before nah, I ain't gonna do no pop-up before then. It's Christmas. This is my wife's holiday. Christmas is her holiday. That's it. After tomorrow is donezo. It's after Christmas. Be safe. I appreciate that. Everybody be safe. I see y'all in the morning for one last day of Tim's Tidbit. Talk about the price action. I see y'all in the morning at 9 o'clock, man. Gone.